A fall semester, and so I know you guys have most likely taken other classes already in the program. I know other professors use classic Blackboard and I use Ultra, and so sometimes it can be a little bit different. And so I just wanted to create a video where I'm going to go over kind of like the layout and like how to go through it. And then I'm going to show you through that. I'm going to walk you through the first week. And so it's kind of like an intro to Ultra if you haven't used it, but also it's an intro to the course and showing you what's expected for the first week. So I'm in student preview, so this is how it should look for you guys. And if you notice here, I said, click on the arrow to the far right in this box to proceed. Well, there is no arrow. So when I'm out of this student preview and I'm in professor, the instructor view, there's an arrow. So it apparently disappears. So that's why for me, it's always important for me to be using student preview too. Sometimes, you just don't know that there's a difference in that. So once it's highlighted, you click on it. These are my two boys here, by the way. They're welcoming you. And so here's our arrow. This one wants to be there, but you don't have to click the actual arrow. You can click here. So I do have a welcome letter, kind of just explaining, really just kind of like the class for you, okay? And then our first week to do. So this is what we have for the week. And what we have this week is reviewing and downloading our syllabus, and then reviewing and downloading our calendar. And then you'll be watching the Blackboard video, which is actually kind of before these things, right? So I don't even have it listed here. And then I'm going to have a syllabus and calendar review video for you. So that's separate. And that really goes over like the assignments and everything with that, what's to be expected. And then there is a Jamboard for establishing class norms. You will watch the first lecture. And then there's actually 2 discussion board posts instead of a journal entry. I decided that the 2 topics this week I think are better in a communication style with peers topics than it was for more of a private space journal entry. So oftentimes I will change little things on the calendar the changes are always either to make things easier for you or to expand your learning, right? So I really try to make things as seamless and simple-minded as possible, although it's it still is a good amount of a workload, especially in 8 weeks, but I try to make it more of just like a simple design to ease your guys through it and really just focus on your learning outcomes. That's my goal. Okay. And then as a side note, I see emails so much faster than the messages on Blackboard. I know it's really easy once you guys are in Blackboard just to send me a message on Blackboard, but my email, it doesn't always alert me when I get a message on Blackboard. It sometimes does and it sometimes doesn't. And if it does, I still have to go to Blackboard and log in to see the message. And so oftentimes, if I'm out and about, that takes me a lot longer. And so sometimes I can't get to those messages as quick as if I see an email on my phone, and I don't need to investigate further and I can just answer your question, I can just answer you really quickly. So please email. Usually takes me within a day to answer, sometimes up to 2 days. If it's any longer than that, please check the email and try again, because that's not normal if it's taking more than 2 days, unless I'm having an emergency. And then if you're having any trouble at all logging into MyLaverne and accessing Blackboard, please contact the service desk. They always respond to the phone calls before emails, just so you know. And then these are their working hours. They're really helpful. And my email is bballard@laverne.edu. Okay. So within Blackboard, you can either go this way, or you can exit and go to the next thing. So it's up to you. So the next thing is this little YouTube video of Meet Your Professor, and it's me, and it's just like a 2-minute video of me introducing myself. So here's your syllabus, and so you guys can download it by doing that. The little dots, download original file, or I suggest both. Takes a minute to load, but it'll load right here as well. And that's the same thing for the calendar. And then we have a Jamboard this week. So I wanted to click on it and show you guys kind of how to do it. I didn't make this a hyperlink, my apologies. So what we're gonna just do here is copy and paste for time's sake. And it'll open up to your Jamboard. And so there's 4 pages, and so you'll add a little sticky note, and please put your name on it. It doesn't really need to be anonymous for this topic, just so I can see like you're participating, and then I can give the participation points for it. And then there's 4 questions for you to answer. So all of you guys will see each other's responses there, so that's really great and helpful. So that's Jamboard, if you haven't used it. And then our lecture, it's just broken into 2 parts. I think I got like, something happened and I had to cut the first video. And then instead of a journal and a discussion this week, which is common, I actually broke it into 2 discussion boards. And so, and I think I just already mentioned that. And so we have an introductions discussion board, and then we have where we watch this TED Talk, which I love starting this class with. And then there's 3 questions on it. And so for both of them, if you guys can connect with 2 peers' posts on them, I think there's a lot of learning from each other. And then all and discussion board posts are always due by the end of the week on Sundays. And so if you see here's your 3 questions. So that's really Blackboard Ultra for you. There's also questions and discussions amongst peers discussion board. And so you'll see you guys can kind of like type and ask questions amongst each other. I don't check this regularly. I'll check it maybe like once a week or so. It's really just for you guys to kind of chat and connect outside of a standard discussion board. You guys don't see anything else because I haven't opened the next parts of Blackboard, and so I will open each new module by Monday at 9 a.m. If possible, though, I'll open it Sunday, and so that's common. Within that, I did want to say I will also have a folder. I'll show you guys. Exit. I will have a folder of assignment examples for you. I just have it hidden because I want to update the assignments examples I have for you. So you'll see assignment examples for you for 2 of the main ones, and then kind of like a class materials resources folder. And so that'll also be there for you. Okay. And then stay tuned for the next video on our syllabus and calendar review. Thanks, guys.